Welcome to talvontalks, where growth is inevitable without life experiences, knowledge, and understanding. Thank you all for joining me once again. We are on talvontalks Mobile. I did discuss with you all that talvontalks Mobile will be ongoing since I'm always on the go. I am at work currently right now. Um, so, yes. I just wanted to really break my hiatus, and just come on and just let you know how full I am. And we are in 2020 still. Literally, I'm getting chills, but I'm just very, very thankful. I'm really, really thankful at this point in time at where I am. I feel like God is just bringing everything that nothing I lost or anything. It's just He's bringing everything back to me. Like I said, I didn't lose anything. I didn't feel like anything was ripped apart from me. But when you get caught in the daily grind of just doing and doing and doing, achieving and mastering one goal and moving to the next and struggling and moving on, just regular day in and day out, you forget about sometimes what's going on. You forget where God has brought you from. You forget where you came from. You forget the things that you used to do. And I'm just saying all that to say that I can just see how God is moving in my life, and you just have to be in tune with what's going on at all times. You have to be in tune on what's going on in your life and around you. That's how you can tell if you are where you're supposed to be. And sometimes it's not clear. You don't know all the time and stuff like that, which is a part of life as well. And then that's when you just reach out and you might cry and you might pray and whatever you may do individually that helps you get back to you. What do you do to get back to yourself? Do you meditate? Do you have a comfort food? Do you have a comfort event that you like to do? So I just really feel that God is bringing me back to where I am. I have a master's degree. I'm very educated, and sometimes the things that we've done and the things that we think that we're trying to achieve and the things that we're striving to do or be, we think that's it, or we think that that's yeah, we think that's it, and it's not it. It's not it. You have a life, you have a journey, you have different entities or whatever like that, and you can't just let go or stop doing because you are quote unquote where you need to be or where you think you need to be. No one is ever going to be where they need to be. As long as we're still alive, we still have bills, we still have things that hopefully I would think that we would like to achieve as individuals, and just for growth and just for a good time or whatever like that. I always want to do things that I've never done before, or experience things that I've never experienced before. There was a lady that was 90 years old, or maybe even 100, and she wanted to skydive. That was her. I'm not sure if it was a dying wish, but I know her wish was to fly out of a plane before it was too late. So literally, she walked in a walker and literally walked to the daggone plane, and she's skydove. Just, or is that the pronunciation of the past tense? But she's got had an opportunity to skydive. So I'll just say it like that. But yeah, it's like we cannot stop learning and growing. So at this point in time in my life, or like that, I'm literally working at Kroger. So that's where I was getting with the whole degrees things. I talk in circles sometimes before I get down to my point. I'm working at Kroger's. I have degrees. I'm educated. It's not about what we have all the time. It's not, I'm not better than anybody. I'm not better than the next. I don't mind pushing pallets or pushing boxes, or I don't even mind working for people. I do have an entrepreneur mind. I am an entrepreneur. I always have been. since I was small, and there's nothing wrong with that. But I don't mind working for people. So literally, I'm just saying, things change up, things switch up, and you have to be prepared. You have to, and if you're not prepared, you have to learn how to be creative and work with what you have. I know you've heard the saying that if you have lemons, turn it into lemonade. You know, um, you have to be creative. You cannot give up. This is not the time to give up. I'm going to be doing another just positive video, speaking life after the election, and it'll be just surrounded around exactly that, life after the election. What will you do? So I'll wait for that video. But again, I just wanted to break my hiatus and share the story with you that sometimes things do not go your way, and you have to rebound. Okay, so literally, when I was younger, before I even knew what I wanted to do as far as career wise, excuse all the noise, I told y'all I'm at work, I'm literally so like this is it, like I'm in my department, produce department, putting up fruits and vegetables. And to be honest, it's work, but it's quite relaxing. It's exercise at the same time. It's beneficial for me. And it's overnights. As you can see, I'm at leisure. No one is in my face. Um, you know, and I'm just working or whatever like that. But I just wanted to give you all that insight of exactly where I am, because God has brought me back to this exact location. Before I even knew that I wanted to cook, before I actually ran from my, let me just tell you all, let me just back it up and really start from the beginning. I ran from my career for so long. I did not want to turn something that I enjoyed, I didn't want to turn my hobby or my gift or my craft, whatever you want to call it, I didn't want to turn it into a career. Because say somebody knows how to crochet or like that, they love crocheting, it's relaxing, right? So that's what it was. Cooking was relaxing for me. I didn't never want to turn it to a career, because I felt as though that would take me away from the love of it, the joy of it. I didn't want to get burnt out in the industry, which can happen and stuff like that. You just have to be you have to be open and aware to make sure that those things don't happen. And you really do have to love what you do and be a people's person and stuff like that. This industry is not for the weak. It's not, just for any old body that just wants to get in and get out and stuff like that. It's much, much more than just throwing dishes together and this and that and stuff like that. So, but before I even knew what I wanted to do, I was working in the produce department. I was always in the bakery watching, because I love to bake. That's also another reason why I took up culinary school. I wanted to know the ins and out. I wanted to make sure I had my paper and I was educated on the things that I like to do. Because I'm just going to say it whatever like that. That's another thing. Moving forward like that, my channel is going to be it's going to be blunt and straightforward. No more, holding my tongue and sugarcoating things and stuff like that. There's a proper way of how to say anything and everything. But I think it is just more important just to get the actual content out there. That way people can be clear and concise and understand just my thought process and things that I like to get across and stuff like that. Sometimes I try to sugarcoat and overthink things too much, and I wind up talking around my point. And I just want to get directly to the content and stuff like that, and everything like that, because somebody will learn from it and stuff like that and be inspired and stuff. So yes, it's really just bringing me back to my younger days and stuff like that, and it just gives me nothing but time to think about my next moves, the things that I'm doing. Even with this job and stuff like that, I like it because it's a balance. Yes, I'm always tired and sleep, but who's not tired and sleep and stuff like that? You're not going to be where you want to be just by being relaxed and doing things in a relaxed manner and stuff like that. your hair grows and stuff like that because of the agitation, or like the agitation promotes growth and stuff like that. So sometimes we have to agitate our lives, agitate our spirits, agitate our endeavors and stuff like that to get where we need to go, to kind of rush things. Don't rush your life and create an early grave for yourself. There's a difference, but make sure that you're not dragging your feet or saying that you want to do one thing or making goals and then just having them prolong just because of procrastination. Um, but I'm just very, very full and happy with the next journey in life, because this is definitely not it. There has been a lot of negativity in 2020. However, what is your positive? What was your positive? What did you see? What did you learn? How did you grow? And how will you move on? I'm just thinking about everything right now. That's the best thing to do. When everything is going crazy, you always have to look back and just assess the situation. Assess your life and assess the situation on what's going on, how is it happening, and what you can do and stuff like that. So that's my next move. I'm planning and preparing and stuff like that. When everything lifts and all this comes up, I'm going to be nice and prepared and are ready for my next moves, whatever it and they may be. But definitely, I'm still working on multiple streams of income. Everyone should always be working on multiple streams of income. You can never make enough money and stuff like that. And it's not always about money or whatever like that, but it's about the for me, it's about my future and stuff like that, and the future that I'm creating for myself. So I'm just really, really blessed, and everything is aligning at this point in time and stuff like that. And it does have to do with my and your individual decision making. So definitely make sure that your decision making is spot on. If it's not, make sure that your next decision making after that is spot on. That way you don't continue to create involuntary patterns of just unhappiness and a recyclable circle. I just created that, just a circle or whatever like that of just mess and drama and just things that you don't have to be subjected to. The world is already hard enough. We don't need to make it harder on ourselves by dealing with people that are going to deter our lives, dealing with individuals that are not good for our lives and stuff like that. So it's just assess your situation. Okay, so I'm just going to continue my story, and just that was pretty much it. I'm just here back at where I was literally 10 and 15 and 20 years ago. And well, yeah, about 20 years ago. I am 30 32. Oh Lord, I think I'm 31. I'll be 32 this next year. Lord, oh, y'all do the math. 1989, okay. But yes, I'm just very happy at this moment. And yes, I used to work at the produce department before I even knew what I wanted to do, and that's how I realized what I wanted to do. I'm sitting here just to conclude my story and stuff like that. I'm sitting here doing the exact same thing, putting up fruits and vegetables, and I get questions all the time. How do you do this? How do you make that? Do you know where I can get this? And they literally ask vivid questions like, literally I had one recently and stuff like that. A particular lady was needed some apples to bake with, and if anyone knows about baking or anything with food like that, there are particular apples that are better for baking than others. So I just gave her my opinion and stuff like that, and that's what I used to do in the past. And then I was just thinking, like, I'm sitting up here giving all these people advice, random people to just come up to me like that about food and about cooking and stuff like that. And it really, really just bridged everything together. I started, making moves to just think about the things that I was doing. Eventually I moved because of course I was in a totally different state, but everything panned together. It started just with that thought, like, wow, just with questions and stuff like that, and with just time. Sometimes people are boggled down with different jobs that they're not happy with and stuff like that. You know, my time is most important to me. Right? You can never get time back. Time, energy, and money you cannot get back. And those things are always ever changing and ever moving or whatever like that. Especially the dollar. The dollar and money does not increase. It actually depreciates and stuff like that. Which means that, you know, I spoke about this before in one of my other videos. But yes, if you have $1 and stuff like that, you put it in your pocket or like that in days, or definitely 3 to 4 to 6 months like that, the value of it, it's still going to be a dollar, yes, like that, but the value of it, tax wise and accounting and stuff like that, do your research. I always say, and stuff like that, or either ask questions in comments and stuff like that. Make sure you subscribe as well. Again, anyone that knows my videos, they're just motivation and uplifting and stuff like that. They're not used to for subscriptions and making money on YouTube and everything else like that. However, you know, whatever following, however comes in the future, is its own prerogative. So again, thank you guys for joining Talvon Talks. We are here at my job, and this is Talvon Talks Mobile, and I thank you for joining. Again, know that life is inevitable without life experiences, knowledge, and understanding. Thank you. Have a good day, guys.